Hello and welcome back to Europa Universalis 4. I am Lord Forwind, here playing as Mamluki in Arabia. So we just beat up Ethiopia in a pretty big war, and we're now preparing to take out the Ottomans in about a month or so. We just need to tick over to May, and then we can attack them. At the same time, we're also having to be a little bit wary of the fact that the Ethiopians are very rebellious. Sorry, I want to suppress the Ethiopian rebels, but I don't have enough power, and if I had taken that, I would have been able to... Well, we'll get a little bit of absolutism out of it. Won't help terribly, but still got a long ways to go till we can get to absolutism. I don't know what Russia's up to, but they were clearly fighting Dul Qadir, and I suspect they lost a lot of troops while doing so. They actually still have no artillery, which is weird. Oh, darn. Poland, Denmark, Cologne, Hungary. Can Hungary win that without me, or am I really needed? Oh, Russia's involved? They got that. They got that easy. I'll safely fight a war with the Ottomans. Yeah. That's going to be a fairly easy war. You know what, I'll run you up here, even though there is a chance of those rebels popping up again. There's actually a very good chance of those rebels popping up again. Higher, or however you pronounce it, is taking a long time to be converted. I'll put up the missionary strength again. I think a lot of these, yeah, they have zeal because of the Oromo March, so that's 6 years till I can actually convert them. So stuff to keep an eye out for me. Don't think you get another claim, nope. However, the 11 admin power per month is going to be really, hopefully useful trying to get us down that last bit of religious ideas. Coptic zealots, well, I'll repress them for the moment. I don't think that's going to stop the Ethiopian stuff. I may have to send an army down there to stop them. Yeah. Okay, how many troops do the Ottomans actually have? Not too many, if I remember. Yeah, they have 35,000, so let's send my 37,000 troops down there. They should be able to deal with whatever rebels pop up. 32,000, yeah. They'll be in, this guy will be in position to take Dul Qadir out of the war almost immediately. And the rest I will have to deal with. I'll call the Timurids to war. Not that I particularly need their aid, but why not? You're on your way out there. We will use you to try and attack the Ottomans. The sad part about the Ottomans, if they're losing, they're going to lose pretty badly because they don't really have any per se powerful defensive ideas or combat ideas. They only have recovery speed and discipline. Oh, and an absurdly large force line, but that's minor compared to the other bonuses other countries get. Even though we don't have any good bonuses ourselves, we have virtually the same ideas. In fact, our recovery speed is worse. Yeah. Slightly worse. Well, let's explore that province if we can. Ottoman capital is falling. Then I'll have to march over and take them out. That army's marching south, that's marching there. The Timurids are not helping because they're dealing with separatists. Okay. Fair enough, I guess. We should win this still fairly easily. The Ottomans are behind in everything, including combat. call Hungary to the war. I don't particularly feel the need to. Let's give you a general, I'd say. Let's actually try and kick the Ottomans out of Constantinople again. Whereas this army should now be in place to deal with rebels. The Ottomans are wisely retreating. Although Silesia has joined the war. We just had rebels pop up somewhere. Kaffa. Oh yeah, we've got a long way to go till we can actually get Kaffa under control again. Plus, somehow Tunis and I lost our alliance. Oh, they must have lost the war against Spain, I'm gonna say. Condition for peace, lose me as an ally. How typical. That is a easy victory for us. That should... Hopefully I'll get to stack wipe in there. Is that going to be a stack wipe? Yes. The Ottomans have now been stack wiped. Good. That fort is falling, that fort is falling, that fort is falling. Poland has collapsed. I think that was the Ethiopian rebels just dealt with, or at least one of them. Still got 20 years to manufacture. So it might actually be worth throwing down another manufacturer if I get the chance. Edirne has fallen. The Ottomans are running low on forts. Okay, I don't know why you're completely ignoring the rebels there. Somehow they got pushed off of rebel suppression. It seems to be a continuous thing these days. It's a bit frustrating, really. Is the Ottoman main army. I don't actually know where the Ottoman army has disappeared to. Maybe they're doing what they did last time, it's just hiding out in Hungary. The question is, how much land do I really want to risk giving to Carlin these days? They are very loyal, and having them around is helping quite a bit. Still, at the same time, that should be enough to take Dul Qadir out of the war, I think. Oh no, they still have their capital fort. Plus, we still actually have to occupy the province this whole war was about. Could have been Digar or whatever. Okay, those Ethiopian rebels are gone for the moment, which means I can move that army back up. Which is good. What else are we looking at? I think it's go down the idea trees a bit because on terms of tech, we're doing really well. Now I want to try and take Cyprus and Crete as part of a peace deal here, at all possible. Which is probably going to be pretty tricky. But sometimes when the AI really wants peace, they're willing to give out. And one of their armies just suicided against mine. Let's go straight for Silesia. See if we can piece them out. Dul Qadir is willing to give peace. I'm kind of tempted to take all their provinces, pretty much except their capital, as much as I can. I know I'm losing absolutism, but doing that I think is the best in the short run. So now gives me this army I can put back into the war. They're still marching, they're still marching. I have no idea why I have that random army sitting around. Try to merge it back up with a bigger army, I guess. And we've got enough money to put down another manufacturer. Farm estates, now we got those. Trade stations. We could do Alexandria if we had higher development there. I guess I'll do that. Trade station, Alexandria. Still really annoyed that it's not a center of trade, but I've got to imagine that was a design decision. I was giving too much trade power, maybe. Let's see, Coptic Zealots. We can get that with some absolutism, however minor it is. We're clearly not going to get any of these anytime soon. Albanians are just interesting. Should probably go squash them. Who else am I fighting? Those oh. Increased stability, that's nice. Silesia wants to get screwed. I'm pretty sure I literally just occupied their capital province and that was enough. Okay, Ottomans. Let's start looking at peace. They will not give up that. Okay. They're gonna really keep pushing for that fort. I'll have to take that fort. Where did our navy end up at us? Almost Constantinople. Oh. Actually, no. The Ottomans have a 30 fleet still. Wow. Or more, a 50 fleet. Sheesh, I'm gonna have to hide a bit there. Hide away for now. The Albanian rebels dealt with. Okay, let's see what I can get from the Ottomans before all of their tiny stacks over here start reoccupying territory. We want Crete, that's good. We'll take Corfu, we'll take Moravia, we'll take actually most of Greece if I can get away with it. Actually, I should probably take the war goal too. And 200 gold. That works. It breaks up the Ottomans even further for now. Okay, let's start coring. I guess I'm not going to get an idea out of all that. Now that that's all cored, we will raise autonomy. Lose the absolutism, but it was only 1, so that's not a huge loss. Move you to there. Where else? My army standing around uselessly. No, it didn't say I have any exiled ones, so we should be good. Drilling time. Drill. No, we're not going to allow the Ottomans military access. We're not crazy. We're trying to kill them. So, okay. What are we looking at? The Ottomans still have 280% more score. That's gonna take some time. A very long time. What's the current trait of our ruler? War exhaustion reduction. Oh, that's nice. That's probably why we're not having to spend tons of money to keep war exhaustion down. Add another military. How does that shape that question? I think military, to be honest. Anything that gets us more admin power and more military power is good. I love how this Poland war is still raging on and on and on and on. All because of Denmark, really. Is Sweden still under Denmark? Sweden is still under Denmark, wow. Oh, let's get our alliance back with Tunis. Wait, I can't. Huh. Odd. Very odd. We'll return to finish off Ethiopia at some point. Same thing as dual Kadir. In the meantime, let's convert some more optic land. Hungary, fair amount of land actually. Should probably place one of my diplomats for allied countries for the moment. We only have 2 allies there, right? Yeah. Karaman being a vassal is not really an issue. Amazing how fast you can core a province that was your war goal. Like almost twice as fast, easy. Let's put down some more manufacturing, I guess? Ideally, I'd like to put them down in this area. We have 56% of trade power there. We could have more. We will have more as we go further down the trade ideas. Although the fact that we get trade steering and all these other benefits are huge. Really? Another war. Ugh. Sometimes allies don't seem worth the problem of keeping around, you know? Whatever. How needed are we? We're fairly needed, aren't we? This is the problem with being superpowers. Your allies keep calling you to wars you don't necessarily want to be involved with. But I can't really let them die, can I? Maybe it'll allow me to kill dual Kadir faster. So. They're currently guaranteed by the Ottomans, which doesn't mean anything, to be honest. The Ottomans are so weak at this point. Hungary is a great power. Good for Hungary. We make some serious sorry. We make some serious money from production and trade, which is nice. We'll take the 2,000 manpower hit, I guess. I really hope they give me some of Dual Kadir's lands. That would make life a lot easier, finishing them off later. Especially if I can later on just attack like a one province dual Qadir and call the Ottomans into it. That would be rather nice. Unlikely to happen though. Pretty unlikely, but influenza. I'm surprised how weak the Timurids are. They did get a alteration to their idea, yeah. Plus 10 morale from Mantle of the Great Khan. Conversion strength versus heretics. One more, and then we're gonna have claims, war, Kazai bells versus everyone. Although I think it's definitely like Casus Belli or whatever. Still can never remember how to pronounce that. Prestige, conversion, everything's going on since. And the knights are raiding our coast, so nothing ever changes. Definitely would have to finish off those knights at some point, because that is getting annoying. I'm gonna have to own Ankara. I'm gonna have to steal that from my vassal to get a hold of it. I am. I'm gonna have to steal from Karaman to get that achievement. Oh well. I can always give it back later, I guess. Genoa is attacking the Ottomans, though. That could be a bit of an issue. Who are they allied to? Austria, Papal State. They should still be small enough. I should be able to threaten them if it comes to that. The Pope is surprisingly not that big. I would have thought the Pope would have gotten bigger. Russia hates me though, so I gotta be very careful Russia doesn't start a war with me. They can support a lot more troops than I can. Oh, but we do have enough for another manufacturer, so where do we want that? I guess just anywhere really at this point. Although we can do trade stuff. I think I should do that again. Oops, General apparently just dropped dead. Right after he took the fort, which is annoying. Ah, more conversion down in Ethiopia. Oh, they're actually putting up a fight against us. Interesting. We're gonna lose that. Wow. Wow, we actually lost that fight. That's like our first defeat in ages, isn't it? Huh. Why the Timurids didn't piece them out of the war when I had occupied all their provinces, I will never understand. Let's get another merchant. I'll do it that way. Another merchant. 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 We'll put one up here. See what's the impact of that. Shifting 2 more gold in my direction, yes. The Timurids are so bad at winning these wars. I'm almost tempted to say I'm going to stop helping you if you get into more trouble again. they're proving to be fairly incompetent. It's quite impressive. It's like the third war they've started that they have no hope of winning. Not to mention, I don't have a lot of manpower left. And another one of our generals dropped dead. Joy. Okay, well, I'm going to end this here, I guess. This war seems like it's going to go on for a lot longer than I would like it to. Because the Ottomans, it's not the Ottomans, the Timurids apparently just want to take provinces. Oh, they did allow us to wipe out Dul Qadir, so it's not a total annoyance. So our name is nice and large and green. And now the Timurids are having rebellions everywhere. Joy. They're gonna make peace now and take that one province, aren't they? Of course they are. Sorry, I just want this fort to fall before I end. That has ended. Oh, Albania apparently was released. And oh my, did you know it take land? I think we're probably going to end up fighting Europeans for the remains of the Ottomans' lands at this point. I'll just do this so I don't forget, and then I will end it here. So, thank you guys all for watching. I'll see you guys all next time. Bye for now.